let's take a look at my league bowling from Monday, January 12th. I started the set with my Ion Pro Solid, which is one of my favorite bowling balls. It's actually one of my benchmark balls, that and my Phase 2. So if I go to league or if I go to a tournament, I'm going to start with one of those two balls in practice because they're really easy to get a read off of and kind of understand what you're looking at lane condition wise. But I started the night Ion Pro Solid. I liked it at first, but I kind of wish that I would have tapped it with maybe like a 2000 Abralon pad before I started because it had a little bit too much lane shine on it, and I think that was affecting the way that it was driving into the pocket. I usually try to tap it with the pad every once in a while just to keep that nice surface on it. It just makes the reaction so much better for me personally, especially because I do like to throw it a little hard and through the break point a little too often. I decided to switch to my RST Hyperdrive Pearl after a few shots to see if maybe I could kick all these corner pins that I was leaving, but that honestly wasn't the right choice either. I think that ball was actually too clean for this moment in time, and it wasn't carrying any better. So I switched back to the Ion Pro Solid, and I told myself, stop overthrowing the ball, don't try to place it, let the ball do the work. Because that is also something I like to do is sometimes I get a little fast with my feet or a little fast with my arm swing, and then I just keep throwing the ball too hard and through the break point and not allowing it to have the time to actually react and then kick out those corner pins. I finished the first game with a 213. It was clean, so I wasn't too mad, but I was definitely getting frustrated with my lack of carry. And if I'm being honest, if I would have had my other ball bag, I probably would have switched to something different. But I was like, it's league. I know what to expect. I'm only going to bring these two balls. These are the two balls I always throw. So I didn't have anything else to switch to. It was a kind of a grind through it, Amanda, and see if you can make something happen night. And that's how the rest of the evening went. I am glad that my spare game was on point though, because if it wasn't, I probably would have shot like a 402. I think I left 10 pins and 3 7 pins, if I'm not mistaken. So there was definitely a lot of single pins to shoot, and any strike I did throw was a cause for celebration. It definitely was a very mentally taxing evening. I did stick with my Ion Pro Solid for the rest of the set. I didn't feel like switching back to the RST Hyperdrive Pearl would have given me any better reaction. So I just kept throwing the Ion Pro, hoping that it would give me what I was looking for. And I was able to finish game 2 with a 224. I do have the Ohio State Queens coming up in a couple weekends, so I felt like this was good practice to make sure that I'm on with my single pins. I do have a system when I'm shooting my spares, and it ensures that I don't have to think about it when I go to shoot a spare. I just know exactly what to do, and I feel like that helps me because I think enough on my strike shots that when I go to shoot a spare, I don't want to have to think at all. I just want to be able to go up there and get it done. At this point, I'm telling myself, you're almost halfway through game 3. Just keep grinding, see if you can get a strike or two, and then let's just finish the night. Like I said earlier, any strike that I threw was a cause for celebration, so I was getting a little over the top. I think the most strikes I might have had in a row was maybe 4. That's an odd night for me. I'm usually getting more strikes in a row than that. But not every night are you going to carry, and not every night are you going to shoot 750. So it was probably humbling and good for me to realize that you can't always bowl your best. I love this league because it's a doubles ladies scratch league, and all of our ladies are awesome. We always have so much fun, even when we're not bowling well. So even though I was only able to shoot 213, 224, 237 for a 674, I still had a blast as always, hanging out with my girls and just having a good time.